Hello you most beautiful and most amazing top 10ers, how are you feeling today? Are you ready to learn some lady secrets? I'm Rebecca Felgate and this is the top 10 things girls do but they will never ever admit. Let's do this, shall we? In at number 10, we have want you to compliment them. So almost always a girl wants you to compliment them, be it for their looks, their outfit, their hair, their nail polish, their art skills, their YouTube videos. They might not know how to take it, but they still want you to do it all the same. If a girl ever asks you how she looks, I just want you to know right here, right now, that pausing for a touch too long or answering fine isn't the right response. Unless you mean like, fine, right? In at number 9, we have cry at rom-coms. So I don't know whether every single girl on the planet does this, but pretty much every girl I know wells up at a chick flick from time to time. So I'm not sure anything has ever made me cry harder than The Notebook, but for some people, a simple scene from Bridget Jones will do it. Get those tissues at the ready. You should also know that most girls love a good cry and will feel just a little bit better about life after they've had one. In at number 8, we have obsess over how many kisses / hearts / emojis you put in a text. So I think these days the emoji has eclipsed the X at the end of a text to symbolize a kiss, but be it an X, an XO, a heart emoji, a winky face, or better still, a kissy face, a girl will absolutely obsess over a text from someone they're into. So they read all kinds of things into a kiss emoji, or even a sticky out tongue. So I've overheard so many girls talking to their friends about whether that like winky face means a guy likes them, whilst others respond by saying if he didn't include a kiss or like heart eyes, then he's definitely not interested. Guys, can we get some confirmation on this please? In at number 7, we have own like 10 plus bras, but will still only wear the couple that make our boobs look big. Fact. So once the miracle that is boobs happens, girls will really enjoy owning lots of bras. Some will be frilly, some will have really cool designs, some will be lacy, some will be strapless, some will be beige because they have to go under things, and a few rare gems out there will make our boobs look absolutely fantastic. Despite owning plenty and often buying more, most girls will have a trusty bra, and that bra will make her tits look cracking. Also, we only wash said bras when we absolutely have to. In at number 6, we have use dry shampoo or deploy the ponytail to avoid washing our hair. So don't you hate it when you have to get up early to wash and dry your hair, then fashion it into some kind of passable do? Me too. Luckily, pretty much all honeys in the sisterhood of being a female will know that a couple of spritzes of Batiste and maybe even a high pony or a high bun will be ready to sass another day. And that's all without the early wake up call. So we may not be prepared to answer the question of when did you wash your hair last because, do you know what? It's none of your business. In at number 5, we have I woke up like this makeup. If we didn't know that this was true before the cancer research no makeup selfie of 2014 confirmed it, girls absolutely have a no makeup look that involves a really small amount of strategic makeup here and there. Now this very much comes out to play when girls have started dating someone new and they're way too scared to let them see them makeup free yet. Often they'll have a small stash of makeup by the bed or even in the bathroom and they'll go away and apply it while their new partner is sleeping. It's just like in the movie The Proposal. It will be like, no, definitely this is exactly how I look without makeup, So the sisterhood would forbid me from mentioning any of this, but are you guys ready to get to the kind of gross stuff? In at number 4, we have smell armpits of clothes or trousers to see if we can get away with wearing them for another day. Listen, a honey doesn't have an endless amount of clothes, and sometimes life just gets in the way of trekking to the laundrette. Especially if we don't have a magical mum to just do stuff for us. Sometimes we can get a little bit lazy. Like men, ladies absolutely use the sniff test to see if items of clothing would be okay and smell free for a second day's wear. It just makes sense. Although don't ask us if we do it because the answer is no, of course. We are naturally scented with roses and silk and angel dust. In at number 3, we have kind of enjoy squeezing blackheads. I mean, who doesn't really? But it isn't exactly very ladylike. So like the other half of the human race, girls realise that there is something just so satisfying about squeezing a blackhead. It feels like some kind of task that must be completed in order to be beautiful, and when it's done, we have an immense sense of satisfaction. Why we have to inspect what came out? Well, that's just a whole nother question that we're probably probably not going to talk about. In at number 2, we have Masterbate. So for some reason, generally speaking, guys seem to love talking about masturbating. I mean, not all guys, but you will regularly hear the phrase had a wank or jerked off or fapped, which mostly applies to males pleasuring themselves. So what are the words for female masturbation? Well, there kind of aren't really that many, as we don't really talk about it that often. We would probably even blush if someone asked us outright whether we do it. Of course we do, but it's kind of private. And with all of the logic one could apply to the human race, of course our number 1 happens, but if it does, girls would generally never ever admit it. In at number 1, we have fart. I wish it didn't happen, and I know the majority of girls aren't pleased or proud when it happens, although there are definitely a few that absolutely are. Guys seem kind of pleased with their farts, finding them funny and something to be really proud of. Sometimes they'll even set them on fire. Girls, on the other hand, will desperately try not to let it happen in public because for us, it's just kind of embarrassing. Why? Well, I don't know. Natural gases form inside every human and we can't very well hold them in, and it's actually kind of painful when you do, but us girls will just clench and hope for the best. So why can't we let them out and let rip with the lads? I don't know, I think that we would just rather keep it private and then just never ever talk about it. Also, we'll never own up to farting if you smell it. We'll be like, no, it wasn't us. So that was the top 10 things girls do but will never admit. Ladies, did I leave anything out? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, guys, I've told you some things that you really shouldn't know, so if you just be a babe and forget all about it right now, that would be great. I've been Rebecca Felgate, this has been Most Amazing Top 10. If you like this video, give it a good old thumbs up, share it with someone that will find it interesting, and of course make sure you're subscribed to Most Amazing Top 10. I will see you honeys next time. Wasn't me.